will a health care plan like you're talking about impact a rural poor state like New Mexico?
Well, again, Medicare and Medicaid are great programs for places like New Mexico and Vermont. I think we ought to stick to what we know. It's easier for people to understand.
How can students get involved in the healthcare debate?
You've got to get Democrats elected. Republicans never did anything about health care ever. So you just got to go out there and work for the Democratic Party, make sure you get your Congress people reelected, and then make sure you expect that you hold their feet to the fire and get them to do something.
Dr. Dean, you talked about keeping New Mexico blue. Is the state at risk for losing its all-blue congressional district?
Sure, there are going to be some tough races this year, and you never want to take anything for granted.
And is it time for the progressive faction of the Democratic Party to try to shift President Obama back to the left?
The problem is not that he isn't in the left or he is in the left. That's not the problem. The problem is we can get stuff done fast enough. If you want change, you got to ask for change. You can't just kind of make deals in Washington. And so the real issue is who's going to run the Democratic Party? People outside Washington or people inside Washington? And my money's with people outside Washington for getting something done.
Well, you're traveling, engaging public sentiment.
Right.
Is there still hope?
Oh, sure. I don't think health care is going to pass this time around, but I think it will in 2011, assuming we keep a Democratic Congress.
What's your main message coming here today?
Main message is you've got to keep New Mexico blue. If you want progress, the Republicans have done everything they can to stop health care. We've got to make sure that we get a decent health care bill. My view is it's not going to pass this time. We ought to rewrite it and bring it back in 2011. And we can have a very uncomplicated, easy bill based on the programs we already have, cover everybody.
Great.